This is question 56 of the biology section from the 2018 NSAA paper. This question focuses on sickle cell anemia, which we're told is a recessive genetic condition. So that means that you need the homozygous recessive form in order for the disease to be expressed. Okay, we're told that the condition results in abnormally shaped red blood cells, and this is because of the production of a faulty form of hemoglobin, or HB. Children with sickle cell anemia, which I've abbreviated to NSAA, rarely survive to adulthood without significant intervention. But we're also told that carriers, who carry only one copy of the allele, and therefore they're heterozygotes, have a greater resistance to malaria than those without this copy, i.e. those with two of the healthy type of allele. So, bearing all of that in mind, we're given some statements, and we need to work out which is correct. Let's start with the first statement, which says that people with sickle cell anemia have reduced anaerobic respiration in their muscle cells. Now, anaerobic respiration implies a lack of oxygen. So a reduced anaerobic respiration would imply that people with sickle cell anemia have more oxygen being provided to them than those without. In reality, people with sickle cell anemia will have increased anaerobic respiration. That's because they have a faulty form of hemoglobin, which we should know is the molecule within red blood cells which carries the oxygen. So faulty hemoglobin and abnormally shaped red blood cells means less oxygen can be carried, although there'll be increased, not decreased, anaerobic respiration. Statement 2 says that in areas with malaria, the percentage of survival of those with sickle cell anemia increases. Now, what this statement is trying to do is allude to the statement about carriers of malaria, carriers of the allele having a greater resistance to malaria than healthy people. However, as we're told, sickle cell anemia is a serious condition, and also malaria is a serious condition. People with the heterozygote form may be more resistant, but there's nothing to say that those with sickle cell anemia, i.e. the homozygous recessive form, are more resistant. So you can't expect a causality between malaria and improved survival with the homozygous recessive form of sickle cell anemia. Moving on to statement 3, it says that wherever malaria is more common, for example parts of Africa, you would expect to find more people with the sickle cell allele. Now this is true, and the reason for that is that the question is alluding to the causality between malaria and the incidence of the sickle cell allele. So malaria is a serious disease that may cause death. So the presence of one of these alleles in the heterozygote form can be advantageous to some individuals and therefore increase their likelihood of survival and reproduction, therefore passing on that allele to the next generation. The trouble only comes when people are homozygous recessive, in which case they get a serious condition called sickle cell anemia. So there's likely to be a net increase in the likelihood of survival and reproduction by having the sickle cell allele in the population. So we can say that 3 is correct, and that's the only one that's correct out of our 3, so our answer is going to be option D.